refused to listen to you all, and then you bring it to the church, and he didn't listen to the church, then let him be a curse on him. That's the way Jesus wants us to deal with our brothers and sisters. Assuredly, I say to you, verse 18, whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Brothers and sisters, if your brother refuses to listen to you and is a curse to him, God noted that in his book of remembrance. But if he listened, his life is saved. And so, I don't understand. I don't know what John did to Diotrephes, that Diotrephes couldn't wait until he talked to John, the apostle that Jesus loved, the one that saw the glory of Jesus on the mountain, the one that Jesus led with them, that said, you lead, make sure that you follow my steps. I don't know what John did to Diotrephes, that Diotrephes would not submit and humble himself to Jesus. To John. And so he didn't follow the instruction Jesus left behind. He didn't follow the instruction that takes place in Matthew 18. So he went on doing whatever he could do to hurt and to cast people out and to do whatever he feels like. I have a question. What kind of spirit is behind Diotrephes' attitude? Is it the spirit of God or the spirit of the devil? Is it possible that the same spirit can use some of us today? In the world of church, that is how some members become the agent of Satan. They allow themselves to be used by the devil. Jesus says somewhere that you should remove, what did he call it? The blank of your eyes, rather than to try to remove from someone's eyes. Sometimes we can let ourselves be used by Satan. Satan's come to the church through some people to destroy God's church. That's the spirit that was moving, that was making Diotrephes to do whatever he wanted, was not from God, but it was from the evil one. And this comes in two parts. The first part is what Diotrephes did. The other part is to cast a spell on other people, and is to use others like witchcraft, like magic. That is the other part, because you don't want to see that person, so you want to do everything to drive him out of your way. And I thank God that this is not happening today in God's church. And I thank God that this is not happening in God's church. And I pray that God continue to lead and direct our path so that we all walk in harmony and we can reach that final destination. But from the point 1 to point 4, if you realize that there's something that you have done, I think it's time that you connect yourself with God. It is time that you go to Jesus, that He work with you, so that your life can be saved. You know what happens to Diotrephes? Diotrephes' life was like that. But you see, if we also follow that behavior, then we will lose our salvation. Today, as Paul says in Hebrew 3:15 through 17, it says, if you hear the voice, you don't harden your heart, but you open your heart. You don't have to do all before you can get the Diotrephes disease. Even if you do one, you got Diotrephes disease. And as we come to the end of the year, it's our responsibility to make sure that we do spiritual inventory. And we walk and we remember from the first day of January 2009 to the last day of December 31st, 2009, before the sound the clock changed. Because once the clock changed, you close the door on the past behavior and you move on to a new life. But I pray that we don't follow what Diotrephes did. But I pray that we all follow the steps that Jesus left behind so that we can be like him when he comes. Brothers and sisters, when you realize that there's one of your leaders who is not doing the right thing, I suggest that you talk to him and then you talk to God. And if there's something wrong with you, between you and your brothers, I suggest that you humbly go to that brother and pray with him and just ask God to lead you all so that you all still can work hand in hand until you reach that final destination. We don't want to be like a Diotrephes who even didn't understand what John did to him, but he hated him so much because he wanted to be first, because he wanted to do everything by himself. God's church is not like that. It's like a burden. It's like a burden. May God continue to bless us, and may God continue to be with us, and may God continue to lead us until we reach that final destination. Our eyes always may look up. We always will lift our head up to see or to contemplate the face of Jesus. That is our main responsibility. As we always look up to Jesus or look unto Jesus, he will take care of us and he will make us perfect as he wants, and he will change our behavior, and he will make sure that our path, our feet get into heaven. Is it possible to go to heaven? Yes, it is possible. As you and I go through the sermon this morning, may God open our eyes and ears so that we can hear what we're supposed to hear and see what we're supposed to see. As the year comes to the end, may God help us understand things where we fell, and where our strength, so that we can build on our strengths until we reach that home. It is my desire to go there. But I hope it is your desire too. And I do believe it is your desire. Let's have the same mind that is in Jesus. Amen.